All right, so you guys know that I'm a little bit of a pack rat. I've collected all these newspapers over the years. And just by chance, one of our listeners and viewers here on YouTube got in touch with us. They had had a relative pass away, and they wanted to know what to do with all his old ticket stubs and his collection of programs. And what else was I going to say? Yes, I would love to have it. It would be an honor to kind of take care of that collection. But I got to say, I was not expecting what I came up with. Just look at this bag of old ticket stubs from so many different events. I wanted to do this live and get a reaction just like you're going through the bag with me. So let's take a look and see what we got. (1976) Dixie 500. Some old ticket stubs. Don't know where that's from. Does it say? Old Dominion 500. So that's got to be at Martinsville. Dublin Speedway. Oh, look at this one. 1977 Southern 500. David Pearson right there on the ticket. It would have, from the handwriting on the ticket, I would assume that David won again with DA, Donnie Allison, BB, Richard Petty, BB, Buddy Baker, Richard Petty, and Kel Yarborough in fifth. Volunteer 500 at Bristol. Special event at Caraway Speedway. Another Volunteer 500. Where is that? Does that say 13th annual? Yeah, 13th annual. So, yeah, that's early 1970s. I would say 72, 73 at Bristol. Miller High Life 300. 1980 winner Dave Marcus. Look at that ticket. I have never been one to collect a whole lot of ticket stubs, but these things are beautiful. Here's some odds and ends. Bowman Gray Stadium. Yes, sir. The Madhouse. All right. 1974 Winston 500. Wow. Dover. 1972 Southern 500. 1972 National 500 at Charlotte. 1980 Rockingham. 1973 Rebel 500 at Darlington. 1973 Southeastern 500 at Bristol. Here's a nice looking one. 14th annual Atlanta 500 at Atlanta. (1973 Dixie 500 at Atlanta. 1978 Rockingham. 1976 Talladega 500. Evidently Dave Marcus won that one. 1978 Baby Grand. 1972 Rockingham. Got 4 of those bad boys. Look at that. 1973 Rockingham, Carolina 500. Dixie 500. Volunteer 500 at Bristol. Volunteer 500 at Bristol. Rockingham. Martinsville. The Wilkes 400 at North Wilkesboro. Third annual Talladega Winston 500. Look at those tickets. Those tickets are gorgeous. $1981 Carolina 500 at Rockingham. $1980 Rebel 500 at Darlington. Rockingham. Martinsville. $1979 Rockingham. Oh, here's a nice one. $1979 Darlington Southern 500. David Pearson won this race in relief of Dale Earnhardt. Oh, here's a nice one. Atlanta, 1980. That turned out to be Dale Earnhardt's first super speedway race. Super speedway win. Rebel 500. $1980 North Wilkesboro. Southern 500. Dublin Speedway. Rockingham. Charlotte. Torn right in half. Look at that. Tore Bobby right in half. $1977 Daytona 500. 1980 Southern 500. Rockingham. Darlington. Pole day tickets. Rockingham. And we're not, that's maybe half the bag so far. Let's see what we got. Charlotte. Darlington. Atlanta. Rockingham. 1977 Talladega 500 at Talladega. Donnie Allison, according to the handwriting on it, I'm assuming was the winner. Now, I believe that was the race where Donnie drank the soda pop and had to get out of the car. And Darrell Waltrip actually drove that car to victory. Rockingham, Bristol, Martinsville, Rockingham. Oh, this one's nice. Look at that. Look at these. Bristol, (1974) Talladega, Rockingham, Charlotte, Rockingham, These are so cool. Rockingham. These are just awesome. That's Bristol. Talladega. The 1975 Firecracker 400 at Daytona. Oh, yes. 1980 World 600 Busch Pole qualifying and the Waylon Jennings concert. Yeah, if you go back in your old Grand National scenes, and yeah, there was a little bit of a riot that took place that day. Look at that. Oh, Southern 500. (1976) Charlotte. Talladega. Rebel 500. Rockingham. Atlanta. Nice shot of Darrell. A little bit of racing action. 1974 Firecracker 400. That was the race where David kind of pulled to the inside on the last lap. Richard Petty thought David had a problem and shot by him, and David proceeded to use the slingshot back on Richard, win the race. Yeah. And then finally, September 1st, 1975, Southern 500. So, listen, this is such an awesome collection, and I'm so glad that this fella, this fan, didn't throw anything away and preserve that history. That history can't get lost.